music go? So, in case we're live and we're just staring at you guys, oh, we are live. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jackie and Stephana of Happily Married Couples. We are glad to be here hanging out with you guys at 5 p.m. tonight on this Thursday.
5 at 5.
5 at 5. So, for those that are joining for the first time, we did this yesterday. So, this will be the only second opportunity you got to join. But we just decided, kind of on spur of the moment, that we want to share what we're doing and some of the things that we're learning, and just some tips for couples who are cooped up at home, practicing social distancing, practicing with self-quarantine, whatever you are, and just can't get out and about to see other people. And so you're stuck with your spouse. Maybe you have never worked at home with your spouse or spent this many hours in a day with your spouse.
That's a lot of hours. When you're here day in and day out, and you're supposed to stay in and day out, it's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
So we want y'all to go through it well.
Yeah, so it can be rough, and it can bring up some issues. So in all seriousness, it can uncover some of the things or bring to the surface some of the things that were plaguing or causing you to struggle in your marriage from before this coronavirus crisis happened anyway. So we thought we'd do our part and sit down, and every day at 5 o'clock, every weekday at 5 o'clock, sit down and share 5 at 5, 5 tips, 5 things, 5 ideas, 5 somethings that can help you at least make it through this day and maybe the next day.
Right. And we want y'all to join in. So please join in the comments and add your feedback. We love more ideas on what we can do.
Did you just move away from me a little bit? Oh, it's too close?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were sliding away. It's like, did I get too close? All right. So anyway, let me jump in here and see who's joined us so far on Facebook. Oh, actually, we need to share this. I'm going to jump in here and share this too. I'm going to share this to our personal pages too, so everybody else can join us. Maybe. Nope, I don't want to share on a page. I just want to share. I do want to share in a group, Happily Married Couples. All right, guys, hold on just a minute. We are live. All right, so today, post that bad boy right there. All right, I think we're good to go. Are we live on there, babe?
We are.
You got to shared. I shared it in the group already.
I'm just trying to share it to my timeline.
We'll let you. Here, I'll figure it out. Right here. All right, hold on just a minute, peoples.
Oh, never mind, I got it. Got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Oh, what'd you do?
Change the view who right here.
Oh, cool. All right, so now I can share publicly. All right, so hold on, guys. We're doing a little tech issue. We need a tech person. Our daughter's going to be our tech person, I think. She's in the room right now, so I'm just saying that out loud so she can hear us. Hear that, Jason? All right, let's roll. So for those of you just joined us and who may not know who we are, but I think most everybody that we're connected probably knows something about us, but we are Jackie and Stephana Bledsoe, and we are the co-founders of Happily Married Couples, the group, the site, the marriage brand, all that. And we are here to help you guys survive, not just survive, but to thrive during all this lockdown, coronavirus crisis and all that, which is a serious topic, but we want to kind of loosen it up, lighten it up, have some fun, and help marriages in the process.
That's right.
So today is Thursday. Friday for us is typically date night. And so we decided that being locked in, self-quarantine, social distancing is not going to stop us from having a date.
Yep. How many of you have a regular date night? Drop that in the comments if you do. What your regular date night is.
Yeah. What's that date? Whatever day of the week it is. we're looking forward to hearing ours this Friday. As we just mentioned, we flip-flopped it sometimes. There was one period of time where we weren't dating at all. Things got really, really rough. There was one period of time where it was in the calendar, and one of us took it out of the calendar because they wasn't happy. I don't remember who it was, but we stopped. What?
He doesn't remember who it was. We're gonna be honest on this video. That's what we're gonna do.
Was that you?
You don't remember who it was?
Was it me?
Come on.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Did I take it out of the calendar?
No, you didn't.
You took it out?
I took it out.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure that was on there.
Oh,
Just make sure. All right, so cool. So let us know what your date night is. Also, let us know how many years you've been married. So just say, hey, what's up, guys? Let us know you're there in the group. Let us know with a big yes if you plan to continue date nights, continue dating your spouse despite all this stuff that's going on around us. And tonight we're gonna help you with some at-home date night ideas.
I'm gonna get creative.
So let me make sure. Yeah. We got some also some people that shared on our Instagram feed commented. We'll share some of theirs as well. But we got 5 that she wants to share with you tonight. So let me jump over here in the comments, make sure I'm in the right place so I can engage with you guys over there too. And all right, we're live. Let me find this video. All right, so you want to start with your first date night idea?
Yeah. So one date night that we have from some friends of ours, let me get to it, is they call it a carpet picnic. And I love it because it's perfect for a day like today where you can't get outside and have a picnic outside because it's rainy or wet or it might be snowy or something that is preventing you from going outside, but you can always have a picnic on the carpet. So that's something that takes a little bit of intentionality, which is what dating is all about. It doesn't have to be super extravagant, but it takes some thought and some effort into making it special. So create a picnic right there on your carpet.
Yeah, and that's also for the people that don't like bugs. So I can see us trying to do a picnic in our backyard, and it lasted about 5 minutes before we come in because
I don't like bugs.
My wife don't like bugs. I don't like bugs either. But yeah, we wouldn't last out there. So the carpet pick. So we want to give a shout out to Ted and Nancy Lowe of Married People. So if you're not familiar with Married People, go to just Google them, marriedpeople.org. I think it's their site. And they have an amazing site for both churches to do marriage ministry as well as individual couples as well. So I saw Ted posted these in the group and I was like, man, we were talking about this tonight. Can we share this? And he was like, without a doubt. So
thank you, Nancy and Ted.
Yeah. And they also have a great event, Married People Night Out, that they've been to our church the last couple of years. That's how we met them. Good stuff. So bring them to your church, but I'll share how to contact them in the comments or something below. But do I have the next date?
You do.
All right. So I got it on my phone. So I wrote a book a few years ago called 12, Date Night. It was Date Night in a Box, 12 plug and play ideas to help you have date night every single week with your spouse.
Yes.
All right, so I pulled that out the archives because I haven't pulled it out in a while and seeing what I had in here. And there was some good stuff in here. I'm proud of myself. But I got this one right here. And this is a little bit different than what we do, but it is at home date night. And it is called a scrapbook date. All right. So here, just like what it says, you are going to be scrapbooking, which I don't know if I've really ever scrapbooked ever. So it will be a stretch, but it's different. And that's the thing is, like, you can't just, I said in one of the posts, like, we're going to be talking about 5 at-home date nights that are not just Netflix and chill. That's the easy date night at home. It's the Netflix and chill. All right. So we want to do something different to kind of spice it up and mix it up. So here's this scrapbook date night. So get your scrapbook materials. Hopefully you already got them, because you can't run up into Walmart right now and get them right now because everything's on lockdown. But if you don't, get into your kids' school supplies, pull out some scrap paper or whatever, and then you want to go find whatever images, whatever pictures, old school pictures, not on your phone unless you're printing them out, but not on your phone, but find actual hard copies of pictures of you and your spouse, of your family, you and your kids, and all that type of stuff. All right. So sit down, go through that stuff, and also grab some music to listen to while you're doing it as well.
Yes.
And then just start scrapbooking year by year of your marriage. So try to find all the pictures that you can of your wedding that you want to cut up. Not the good ones in the wedding book that everybody's looking at when they come in the house. Find some from year 1, cut them up, put them in year one, kind of write creatively, however you do scrapbooking. You can probably talk more about scrapbooking because I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you cut out the letters and spell stuff out, or do you write it? What do you do?
You can do that. You can stencil. You can be creative. There's lots of things at Hobby Lobby that you can go and really do it up, or you can be basic, whatever you want it to be. Your creation.
Would we be basic?
I don't know.
Here's what I know what I would be. I'm like that symmetrical person. So everything on the left side of the page has to equal where everything on the right side of the page. So she would have to help me out with that. But so do a scrapbook date night. You can do that tomorrow if you got all the materials, and it ain't got to be pretty. It's just really a time together where you're talking and reliving some of the things that you've gone through in your marriage. So jump on that.
Yep.
The next
Love
one.
it. So another idea from the Lowe's married people .org gave us is dessert in a movie. So we often think about dinner in a movie, but Jackie and I have actually done, I think I did popcorn and hot cocoa and put it in fancy mugs for just the two of us. The kids were here, but this was not for them. This was not a treat that we were doing as a family. It was for us, for our date night. And so you could do dessert in a movie or popcorn in a movie and just make it special. Make it about you, light candles, make it sweet.
Yep. So we were advised by some marriage mentors of ours several years ago, actually. And they said, this is what's good about at-home dates. That's not what they said, but I'm illustrating the point. Is a lot of times when we think of date night, we think of going out and the event and doing some big thing. But they were like, we tried to have more dates where we didn't do anything other than create an opportunity for us to sit and talk. So things like that, where you just really get a chance to sit and talk and engage with your spouse, are great in growing your relationship. And it gets it helps to get those small interactions that will continue to build into your relationship going forward. So let me find my next date night idea straight from my book. Where'd it go? Okay, cool. So this one is a watch the sunrise or sunset together. So now here we are where it's not staying light until 9:30, 10:30 at night or whatever. Daylight savings time may have pushed it back a little bit, but it's not too late, so you won't be out super late. But what you want to do is get the kids to bed or whatever. With all these, you really want to do that and create or grab your favorite music playlist, whether that's iTunes, Spotify, or you might have old school mixtapes. I don't know. If that's you, then rock your old school mixtapes. Grab those. Find out which side of the house the sun is going to set on or sun is going to rise on. Grab a couple chairs, go out there, listen to music, talk, and just stay out there until sun sets. Or if you're an early morning person, stay out there and watch the sunrise. Now, we got a chance to do this when we were at one of the beaches. I forgot where it's at, Florida, I think it was. We were on a speaking engagement. We got to do it, and it's amazing. We literally sat out there. I was getting mad because folks kept trying to walk in front of our pathway, so we kept having to adjust. But we finally got a good seat, but we videotaped it and watched it, and it was just amazing to see. To me, it's just like looking at God, just how He creates things. It's so amazing. But it's a good time with your spouse, and it's quiet, and have a conversation with each other while you're there.
It's really peaceful. There's not a lot of things that we do during the busyness of life that is peaceful. So that is one peaceful date.
Yep. All right. Is that 4? How many was that?
That's 4.
All right. You got the last one?
Yep. We had somebody, Amy Pratt, joined us in the chat. Thank you, Amy. She said dating on the back patio while the kids have to stay in the house. I love it. And that's a great one. That is something that is very feasible. You're at home. You can go outside, tell the kids that this is we call it a parent meeting when we go into a room and we close the door, but you could do the same thing on the patio. We're going outside. We're going to have a parent meeting, date night, whatever you want to call it, and just have that time alone. I love that one.
Yep. So let me address that, the kids. So we're all locked up. Kids are there as well. Can't send the kids somewhere else because of the social distancing and all that type of stuff. But throw on a movie in one of their rooms, your room, wherever it is, just shut them down, get them to bed, depending on the age of the kids. But really, really make this intentional about spending alone time. You can't get out of the house like we normally do. So you can't go to a restaurant, but just make sure you got that quiet time, that alone time. I mean, we're not talking 30 minutes thing. We're like, plan it out, have some conversation starters. We have some conversation starters somewhere around here that I want to share, maybe on another 5 to 5, but have some conversation starters that are going to probe you and to make you think and to engage in some not some atypical conversations.
Yeah.
So not the regular run of the mill family business conversations, but definitely do that.
Right.
All right. So we got one more. And for this last one, instead of sharing one from either married people, that other one that you shared was from married people as well, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And then this other one's for me. So the fifth one, we are actually going to share some from some of the people that follow us on social media. So let me pull up my Instagram account and we're going to share a couple. You got yours up too?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to share this one. It's two-part, but we'll give it. So this is from 2 a.m. Parenting on Instagram. All right. Number 2 a.m. Parenting. It says 20 questions. Wine tasting and cheese night. So my wine drinkers, that's for you. We're not wine drinkers, nor cheese eaters. So, but there's somebody out there that wine and cheese is like, that's my jam. And so that's for you guys. So do that at home. Set up a wine tasting and cheese night. Get all your favorite wines, cheeses, whatever. Set them out on the table, however you do it, and sit there and whatever you do when you taste wine.
We don't know.
We don't know, but I think I like that creative idea. But this one is also from 2 a.m. Parenting. And I really like this one because this is all me. Goal planning. I like that. So I like to sit down and brainstorm like, all right, babe, here's what we're going to do with our money. Here's what we're going to do with our business. Here's what we're going to do with our, whatever it is in life that we're going to do. To me, that's like, that's my jam. Just to her,
that's not date night.
It'll be a single date.
That's a work meeting.
No, I got to show you really how to do it. There's a way.
That's not
that gets you just excited about
gets you excited.
All right, so I can't win with that. All right, baby, you gonna read one of these?
Yep. So my girlfriend Tam Walker said Scavenger Hunt. I'm gonna read this one to you. She said the clues are your spouse's answers to certain questions. In our case, my husband would give the answer or location he thinks I would choose. You each take a day planning the hunt, and the winner gets to choose the activity. In our house, it would be what movie are we going to download and watch that night. We've had our kids plan scavenger hunts for the family. My daughter plans very well, but my boys' hunts are a little subpar. So I like that one. Scavenger hunt sounds fun.
Scavenger hunt, I like that too.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna read at least one more from the Instagram audience, but we also have a challenge for you guys before we get off of here. And so just for those who don't know, we're keeping these at 20-30 minutes, at least 20 minutes, no more than 30 minutes. Jump on at 5 o'clock, join us, get some ideas, get some encouragement for your marriage, and then roll on about, put it into action. All right, so what was going on here? I found, what was it at? Okay, where'd it go? All right, here it is. So this is not a big one. This is a simple one. And this could be all night thing, depends on what you get. But this couple, this is wife, mommy, boss, life. I'm sorry, this is Stina.Hannah, Stina.Hannah. All right, on Instagram. She said, my husband and I, our favorite thing to do is puzzles. So not too often, we want to be a game night family, but we're not a game night family. We just don't do it. So puzzles is not necessarily a board game, but it is something that kind of works your mind and gets you focused and gets you concentrating. And it's just fun. It'll take up a lot of time and get something creative, maybe create some great masterpiece of a puzzle. But that's a simple one that you can do. And that might be in a pinch where it's like, okay, we don't have a whole lot of time tonight, or this is going to be one where we stop and continue it later. We're working on something together. But I think that goes along the lines of a date where you're working on a project together. So maybe it's a household project, and like, let's go do this together and spend that time with your spouse. The most important thing is that spend intentional and dedicated time with your spouse, not just during this coronavirus, but especially during this coronavirus crisis. And that's why we want to get on here and share that with you guys, because we just have the feeling that with all the pressures and all the uncertainties and all the unknowns that are going on right now, our marriages sometimes will take a back seat because we're so busy working on putting on fires and making sure our kids are taken care of and making sure our money's taken care of and all these different things. Don't neglect your marriage. And one of the big components and things that help make successful marriages is not neglecting date night. We've been there on both sides. So we want to encourage you guys and make sure you guys are aware of that.
That's right. Good stuff.
Yep, good stuff. So anything else?
Thank you guys for engaging with us, for your ideas. Keep them coming. Don't stop posting. We love these ideas, and we're literally stuck in the house, all of us, for some time. We don't really know how long. So we might be coming back to this post just for those ideas, and they can be resourceful for other couples. So
Yep.
the comments coming.
We'll share them too. We'll kind of curate them all together, put them all together, share them out later. So I'll let you guys know where to find that at some point. It'll probably be on our site, Happily Married Couples, or it'll be in our group. So if you're watching this in our group, great. That's Happily Married Couples. If you are not watching this in our group, I want you to go up to your Facebook search bar and search for Happily Married Couples. And when it pops up, it will be you'll see the words "marriages worth celebrating" on the image, and it'll be a couple together, kind of cuddling, hugging, or whatever. That is our group. It should be the only one out there, Happily Married Couples like that. There might be some others, but join our group because we share some good stuff in there. These will, of course, be broadcast in there. And now we have a challenge for you. So it's useless to come and get this information without taking action, right?
That's right.
All right. So I want to see who's going to take action on an at-home date night. First, I need y'all to put that in the comment section. If you are watching it live, put it in there now. If you're watching the replay, put replay and then put dash, whatever. Yes, I'm in. All right. Mm-hmm. So here's your challenge. I want you guys to come back, join the group first, so we can, because this is where we're going to talk about it. Join the group, and then I want you to share your at-home date night. And I want to see who has the most creative at-home date this weekend. Not next month, not next weekend, not after the coronavirus thing is over, but who has the most creative at-home date? Share it if you think that's you. Share it if you don't, whether you think it's you or not. And I want to see what everybody's come up with.
Love it.
Deal?
Good
You
deal.
in?
I'm in.
Whose time is it to plan this week?
It's mine, maybe. I don't know.
Oh. You can't mine, maybe. It's either mine or it's not mine. See?
We are one, right?
Y'all just let me know what's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to be the one to plan it.
Y'all put some good stuff down there so that I have some good options to choose from.
But no, our date night is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they won't have their date night and be able to share yet until after you.
There's already some people sharing in here, so we're good.
Okay.
I got this, y'all.
All right. Thank you, guys. This is another Facebook Live 5 at 5.
5 at 5.
Is that our thing? All right, that's our thing. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Facebook Live, with some more 5 tips for your marriage to help you thrive through this coronavirus crisis.
Have a good evening.
See you guys. All righty.